Well, today in 2024 marks the day I did a show called Les Mis. Many times I've done a lot of shows, but this is mainly all music. I took the honor of playing Madame and also the innkeeper's wife, same part. Very beautiful, beautiful story. Very sad, but very beautiful at the same time. Now I'm going to tell you who wrote the show, tell you about the foods in the group. And I absolutely was honored to play Madame. I played Madame several times in the show, and it was just an honor to do Les Mis in 2024. So now let's get to what the foods are. Let's get to the foods. Here we go. It's very sad, but very beautiful story, you know. Not a huge cast, I can tell you that. First thing is we're going to get to the food. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get to the food. That's very important. Because, you know, it took place, I believe, in Paris. I'm almost positive where it took place. Yes, it definitely took place in Paris. And let's get to the foods and what they had. It took place in Paris, but soup was very common, especially like onion soup, delicious, wonderful onion soup. Fruit was another thing mentioned in Fruit Basket. Bread was definitely mentioned. Here's me as Madame. Wine was also mentioned. Also, coffee was mentioned in the show. Okay, now let's get who wrote Les Mis. That's going to take me a minute to find it because I have other films I'm doing as well today. Okay, let me see who wrote Les Mis. Oh, my goodness. I got so many films I'm doing today. It's unbelievable. You get one day that you have none. On the other hand, you get days where you have several. So let's get back to Les Mis. Now, what I did was I added other stuff in on top of Les Mis. So let's see what we have for Les Mis. Let me see. Just gotta find it now. Oh, boy. It's called Les Miserables, but yeah, it has definitely a name to it, you know. It took place in Paris. Okay, we're getting there. It was actually in Paris where it took place, so yes. It took place in France during the June Rebellion, I would say around 1832. Yes, it did. And let's see what else we can find about Les Mis. Who wrote it? That's a good question. I'm not even sure who wrote it. Oh, wait, wine was very popular back then, yeah, and it still is. Soup was another very famous thing you get in Paris, France. Bread was another food you can get. Delicious homemade bread, yummy. It was written by Victor Hugo's novel. Came from Victor Hugo. Let me see what else we can find. It's a masterpiece. That's all you need to know. It's a very, very powerful story. Love and sacrifice, redemption. Wow. Let me see. Many good parts in there. The stage production is something we got to look at. It was on Broadway for quite a few years. Okay. The musical is composed by Claude Michael Strasberg with the lyrics by Herbert Kuzmu. It premiered in Paris around 1980. Wow. It was written by Victor Hugo's erotic novel published in 1862 has become a culture phenomenon. In other words, it went all over the world, including Broadway. Isn't that something? So this is a very beautiful love story. Beautiful story, you know, countless stage work, you know. So here we have from Deborah's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day.